Mustafa's leadership I saw when he was a staff member when nobody was working for him and is overworked. He has built an outstanding organization that is, really, I think, almost without parallel in this region, and he's done it over a period of time. Building an organization from scratch is an entirely different issue. I've had to do it myself from time to time. It is very, very difficult. Mustafa's been able to do that. He's a leader as well as a counselor and a great citizen.
Selma's leadership extends far beyond ALF. One great example of that is her being the first woman on the board of the Islamic Society of Greater Houston. It's a testimony to her advocacy for women's rights in both her community and the larger community as a whole in Houston. Selma's blueprint of calm, unwavering leadership is something I've taken with me. She has a fighting spirit, and she stands up for what she believes.
He's been there for me at every turn, and I've seen him evolve from just someone who happened to be in the room to someone who owns the room and knows how to bring people together from all perspectives, all walks of life, both sides of the aisle. And I really think that's a big, big part of Mustafa's evolution.
Selma has really been a leader, holding down the home front, working, being sandwiched in between family and caring for her own mother, her mother-in-law for many years, and being an active leader in her community. So she's an amazing woman and an example for a lot of us to follow.
They've been able to create just a table that we can all sit at, eat at, and talk at, and feel a part of. That's what I think those two, that power couple, has done consistently for the last 20 years that I've had the pleasure of knowing them.
Mustafa and Selma are just a great couple, and anybody who knows them knows that. They've raised extraordinary children. Every one of them is distinctive in his own way, but also leadership qualities just like their parents. And I think they're patient with each other more so than many couples I know, and supportive of each other. And it's just a privilege to know them. I love describing Mustafa as the voice of reason. He's always the guy that thinks it through.
You've heard a lot of nice things about my parents, but let me tell you the real story about their leadership. You see, when I was in first grade, my parents told me about this exciting summer camp for mad science, and I loved science back then. And I get there, and they had a little bit of mad science, but it was mostly a basketball camp. And then all of a sudden, I was dribbling the ball, I was having to work out, and my parents tricked me into it. But in the end of the day, I made a friend, I had a good time, and they've been tricking me into doing good things ever since. I've learned from my parents to always lead with compassion. I've seen it in their own lives and how they're always looking out for others, how they're always putting in their best foot and trying to help the community. And they've always told me, look, it's not about trying to get ahead, it's not about trying to make the most money, it's about trying to give back and trying to do as much as you can for other people.